bloody joints.
मैं तो bloody रोज.
दारू का order मैंने दिया था.
ऐसे तो मैं नहीं दिया था ना.
Actually रहने दे.
Yeah. UKT dot Maharaja sound. Bang. Delight MC.
Mushroom. Yeah.
4 beats by Jandu?
4 beats by Jandu.
4 beats by Jandu.
Or 5 that got jacked.
Alright, man. This hip hop podcast, I don't know what number we are, bro.
Yeah.
36, 7, 8, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Guerrilla War, new song.
Yeah.
Deep Jandu. Beat Jacked.
Beat jacked.
We made a live stream about this.
West,
so I don't know how in detail you want to go.
Inna details nahi javange.
But we're going to play you guys a bit of each, I guess.
Yeah.
I think a lot of videos on YouTube already did this.
So ਜਿਹੜੀ Guerrilla War beat ਆ ਉਹਦੀ original beat ਤਾਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ hard west coast gangster rap.
By Syntax.
Syntax.
Shintek.
Right?
Shintek. The next song is Camel. Come Here, Deep Jandu. Then after that, it's gonna be Gangster Scene.
Yeah. So that you know
Ego, Gangster Scene, Ego, Border, just
Back. Deep Jandu, DJ Goddess, Guerrilla War, baby.
Tu sei que lo Jandu.
Border Patrol मैनू अमेरिका नहीं जान दिंदे ते मेरे भाई नू कैनेडा नहीं आन दिंदे करम बाजवा Deep Jandu.
Sada rob hi brand baniya. Rastafari mixed with Indian, now what the song say? We the amigo killers from Los Angeles to Bombay. Worldwide.
bad songs, bro. Turn it up. We'll play all that shit for these guys.
Yeah, we'll play all
We'll
these
put it on the
stuff.
screen and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll cut out. We
Right.
won't even be on the screen for this.
Right.
All right. So, all right. Now back to what we were saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So what do you
five
think
Ghani.
about all these Ghani?
I think some of those songs are good. Some of those songs are bad, and I really like the touch that the Desi sound has on it. To be honest, like,
Bro, I'll be honest with you.
but I definitely let me put it like this. I've never been big on these guys anyways. You never see me come on the show vouching for these guys and being
No.
like they're the dopest and this and that. Right? I know them as people out there in the community that done some cool shit.
Right.
Right? But I don't know, like, for me, I'm not a big I'm not one of their consumers. I'm not their fan, bro. Right? I've never
neither.
been a Deep Jandu fan
Me neither.
or Ellie Mange fan.
Me neither.
But I know Deep Jandu and Ellie Mange
Deep
both.
Jandu, why I was a Deep Jandu fan? Because me as a Desi hip hop fan,
Mhm.
me being Desi hip hop,
Yeah.
he was somebody who was also in that lane a little bit. He fucked with Bohemia a little bit. He also made tracks with Genghis Khan.
Mhm.
So for me, I had that connection with him. When it comes to the Punjabi Bhangra industry, I had no connection and like I didn't really give a fuck. I was supporting Deep Jandu as in, yo, his beats are dope. They're hip hop.
Deep Jandu is definitely a dope fucking musician, but I'm not, like, that's not the music I listen to. Right?
No, me
you
either.
get what I'm trying to say? So I definitely hear it. I definitely jam to it at the parties and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. When it's lit and I'm lit, it's on. Shit goes down.
Right.
Right. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like everybody else. But is that the music that I'm gonna be downloading and playing in my car? Maybe not.
Hell no.
Right? Probably not. Anyways, so we'll leave Deep Jandu alone. Everyone's killing him on this shit already,
Yeah.
right? Like, yo, everyone's killing him and shit. My opinion still is that everyone goes producing. Everyone using loops, everyone goes producing.
Yeah.
And that's hip hop and
Why
where
you
technology is at.
Yeah.
Right? Like back in the days, they only had players and records. So if they had it on YouTube and they could plug in YouTube to that mixer and mix that shit, they would be doing that too. So you just got to understand that technology is advanced, and there's going to be people that are using the new technology, and there's going to be people who are still using the old shit. Neither one is wrong. Right? So for the guys who are using the old shit that are hating on the guys that are doing it the new way, don't be mad. And don't be shook that it is the new way. Just embrace it. Because that is the new way. Right? It's just using the old way in a newer format. Because the technology's the technology's so easy to use, man. Like it's so easy. Everything's here in your phone, bro. Right? So music's on your phone. So you should be like all these mixings guys should be using phones, and it should be just, it should be crazy.
Yep.
And that's what I expect to see. I expect to see crazy shit. Right?
If you ain't showing crazy shit and you're being mediocre, what's the
We always
point?
go back to this comment, Jason, like, yo, I always say you're going to be a caveman.
Yeah.
Right?
There's always something you do,
Right?
caveman.
Right?
That
And
style caveman.
Of course. Everybody will always have that one thing that they do caveman. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody could always be up to date with everything. Right? There'll be that one guy who has to get the iPhone X. There'll be that one dude who's just still using the fucking iPhone fucking 6. Right? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Or the 5.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
They'll still be using that.
Yeah.
They didn't upgrade yet. But on other shit in their life, they might have upgraded on other shit. So for the musicians, I feel like you got to understand that ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ technology ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਹਨਾ,
Yeah.
whatever we got in the computer, whatever you got on YouTube, whatever you got on your phone,
Yeah.
laptop, mixers, throw that shit all together, make whatever you can. That's
Right.
music now.
Right.
Right? Like, why is everyone getting so mad? That's my opinion.
Maybe
And-
because they're just being sold on that fantasy of being in a studio,
And the only-
being in a booth, right? Having an audio engineer record them, putting 8 hours.
Like,
smoke a
yo,
blunt
I
and
have
then-
no bias in this conversation.
like the
Right?
experience.
Like, I have no bias. I want people to know that right now.
Yeah.
I'm not being biased by being like, fuck Deep Jandu. I'm not saying that. Deep Jandu's dope. Right? I'm saying that learn. To see be some job, this shit's normal. Like, you guys can go out there, go take a beat off YouTube, change the tempo, throw some fucking slaps on it. You might get fucking caught. You might get caught. You might have to go through some lawsuits. You might have to pay some
The
shit
thing
off.
is-
But that's the risk you take in music when you're doing this shit.
It's part of the business, and it's
Yeah.
been happening in hip hop.
Yeah.
From what I know.
Like when the first time an artist got booked for sampling, right? It was considered as cheesy, as it would be as someone ripping a song off YouTube.
Right now, it's not.
Well, people still think it's cheesy.
Cool. So, yo, anyways, overall, about this, it's cool. It happens.
I think, yo, you just gotta understand that people are gonna do shit
It's
like
part
that,
of the culture.
right? You should pay people. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely. Pay people.
Paying people is the right way to go about it. But definitely, if you did do some shit like that, like sample a beat or take a beat off online and change the line here and there and change the way that it's done and restructure something here and there, like, you can do that. That's okay. But what Deep Jandu actually did is just strip the whole beat and just make a song on top of it without giving anybody credit. And people are arguing in the DMs, in the comments, sorry. Let me give, this is another thing. People argue in the comments, they say that, yo, if you pay for a $30 lease, that anybody else can use the song too, right? Bro, you could pay for an exclusive and anybody can use that song, right? Here's the thing, is that the producer produces that song. So the producer has royalties no matter how many times it plays,
Right.
right? Now, if you bought the beat exclusively from the producer because he's a dumbass and he doesn't know about his business, and now it's your beat, which might be the case with a lot of Deep Jandu songs or a lot of the producers who ghost produce songs. Like, yo, you pay the guy and you took the product and you say that it's yours now, right? Truthfully, it's never really yours, right? Because he made it, right? But say he's a dumbass. And he's just like, yo, I just need that 1,000. I need that 500. I need that 100, bro. I need that 50. I just need it. I need gas. Like, I can't even get out my house. Can't even get diapers for my babies. Whatever the fuck the case may be. Right? He just needs a 50. He's like, take my beat, bro. Right? If that's the case, and you own that beat now, and somebody gave it to you and you own it, because this day and age, beats are worth not that much. So people will give you a beat for free. So if you do own the beat now, right, and you do put it out, and you do go out there, and people find out that that's what really happened, right, then you should tell your side of the story too.
Absolutely.
Right?
Hey,
You
man,
should tell
all I
them-
gotta say is have a lawyer if you don't know your shit. If you're not that smart,
Hell
if you're
yeah.
doing shit professionally, have a lawyer.
Have a lawyer.
Like, don't. I understand everybody's not good at what they do, right? Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses, right? It may not be paperwork or legal work or this or legal action.
No,
we all
no
can't
doubt.
do.
No doubt. No doubt.
So, have an entertainment lawyer. There's an online support. There's people. Just know your shit, like you said.
Yeah.
You can fucking search all this shit up.
Yeah. And if you can't search it up, you can learn it for cheap. And if you don't want to learn it, you can call a lawyer and he'll tell you.
Yeah.
And that's the best part, is that you're in a business. So even if you want to
This is a
sample a,
product
song,
you're creating.
even if you want to sample a song,
Yeah.
right, and you're a no-name artist, you could definitely call a lawyer and be like, yo, man, if I sample this song, what are the chances of this getting caught? And what are the chances of this going to go down? And he'll tell you. How much would it cost if this happened? And then you'll realize if it's really worth the risk, because sometimes they might be worth the risk. I know a lot of artists tell me they sample the song, they put the song out, and they deal with it once it gets to a certain level that it's about to blow. Like, Deep Jandu should know these things now. That's all I'm saying.
I think he knows.
Like, Deep Jandu should know. That's all I'm saying, because he's at the level now. It's not like he's the old Deep Jandu from like 4 years or 3 years ago.
Man, but for
Right?
the
Like,
shit he
everybody
did,
knows
it just it took him back to the one he was 4 years.
No, it doesn't. It won't take him back. It won't take him back. I promise you it won't take him back.
But it's not. It's no. I think it's a norm. A lot of people do this now.
Yeah, and that's why it's not gonna take him back. Like, Kanye does it. Why would it take Kanye back? Right? Like, why would it take if Suge Knight and these guys never paid half the artists?
So should the terms
Like, yo,
be
let me give you an
changed
example.
instead of
Let me give you an
producer now?
example. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Hell no, it shouldn't be changed. The terms shouldn't be changed. Like that. Okay. See, this is the problem. Motherfuckers think this is happening now. It's not happening now. It's just happening with the current technology now. Before it happened, but it happened with that technology. People jack beats from people, but it was done in a studio. Now it's done straight online. Right? So when I goes down back to what I was saying, is that Death Row never paid half those motherfuckers. And they're one of the most known labels for a hot period of time with the most record sales, like 3 or 4 artists in a row with the #1 album and all this kind of bullshit records they broke at the time.
right.
And they probably still have a lot of records. Maybe I think Cash Money beat them now for like most sales from like 3 artists after Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne. But I think at that time, they were #1. And they did a lot of fuck shit like that too. And look at Baby and Wayne. Baby didn't pay Wayne.
Baby did a lot of fuck shit.
But there you go. So
Birdman.
So did that ruin their business? Did that slow them down? Did that make them go back 3 years? That's my question.
No.
So if it didn't happen to them, why would it happen to Jandu? Unless if Jandu lets it happen and he be like, "Fuck this, I got embarrassed. I'm not gonna put nothing out." I think he's way past that level.
He is past that.
Yeah,
You got to be past that.
of course you have to
Especially
be
when you're
past
working
that.
in an industry.
Yeah, especially with Punjabis.
Yeah.
But yo, we gonna cut this podcast short today. Watch that motherfucker. What's his name again? Gucci Thingy guy.
Gucci Thingy guy. Halloween episode, so I hope
That-
it comes for Halloween.
We'll have a couple clips out from that, man. That shit was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Gucci Thingy guy, it was a fucking pretty funny guy, bro.
Funny guy, man.
Like, we did
Cool
this
guy.
shit. Yeah, he's definitely dope. We did this shit.
Gucci banata onu ta.
Yeah.
Whoever that girl made him all Gucci, man, shout out to you.
Yeah, I know. Sanu bhi Gucci bana de.
Yeah. Asi bhi Gucci bana chale. No I'm kidding.
Nah, but yo, for real
Yeah.
though, he's cool, man. These guys came through. You know, they brought some weed. They
Yeah.
brought some props. It was cool. It wasn't really the stuff that I normally do, but we
Yeah.
tried to get him on the
Inna
podcast
hasam
and
jaki.
contain him and in a seat here. We'll show it to you guys. It's a lot of craziness going on that day. But yeah, we out, man. Peace.
Actually, रहने दे.
Yeah. UKT dot Maharaja sound. Bang. Delight MC.
Khale mushroom.
Uh.
Yeah. Fuck the weed.
Fine, let's talk about cheese. Man don't smoke no cheese. Roll up the high grade, yeah. Major league, Assos Cleveland, Gideon's blood. Hey, what you know about cheese? It's done, yeah, I'm blood, spoken blood, yeah, talking blood. Joke aside, wave a foot, that's basic. With the basin in the basin, hey. I be based in. Got love in Brampton, that's Jassy and Jason. Fam, best know how man fi get down like skrr, yeah, yeah, skrr. No click, I be insta, like insta. Still whipping up bitch picture. Man drinking whiskey, no elixir. Insta, Mr. Superstar, no daddy. Had to hold get galley, getting loose like Nally. Off top by here, get to know, homie.
I'm drugged up, chad gaya nasha mainu yaar. I'm drugged up, aaj nahi main bolda hai raat. I'm drugged up, aaja hona lala ek shot. I'm drugged up, baj ge saveer de hun char. Modi name down di, hare hare rang di, tu kyun sang di je auna teri o marzi. Munde ya shakeen, roj di routine. Le aade hun galassi, I'ma take one for the team. I'm drugged up, chad gaya nasha mainu yaar. I'm drugged up, aaj nahi main bolda hai raat. I'm drugged up, aaja hona lala ek shot. I'm drugged up, baj ge saveer de hun char.
And I've been up all night taking shots of Hennessy. Evil thoughts like I'm gonna rob the boss dispensary. Selling pot like real estate. It's like I got the keys. Can rock with me. We poppin' E, some poppy seeds. I'm drugged up. I'm smoking buzz. My cup's up. I'm smoking weed. Too much liquor and some coke and E. Disappear quicker than your hopes and dreams around dopes and fiends. I don't give a fuck if you smoke with me. Bunk dope till you choke and see. But they love the chitta. Light it up, sniff that blow and lean.
जानिया तू किथे सोनी है अच्छा आपा दोने चिल करिए जानिया तू किथे सोनी है आपा दोने चिल करिए नामी Lexus स्टकते या चले Texas मेरी एक्सेस करी जादिया ने मैसेज कह दिया ने give me one more chance कर दिया dance I'm just popping bands goddamn look at that ass man खो गया दिमाग पी के थोड़ा जो शराब मेरे यार अब मुझे संभाल हो गया बुरा हाल आज की ओ रात अब तेरे ओ नाम बता दे मुझे तेरा ये क्या है नाम खो गया दिमाग पी के थोड़ा जो शराब मेरे यार अब मुझे संभाल हो गया बुरा हाल आज की ओ रात अब तेरे ओ नाम बता दे मुझे तेरा ये क्या है नाम I'm drugged up yo
Yeah. UKT dot Maharaja sound. Bang.
bada kha liya mushroom yeah fuck the weed